Water is everything. We can't live without water. Without water, you can't even live your day-to-day life. Water is just essential to every aspect of our lives. So to have someone potentially take that away from us was just appalling. We literally became active immediately when we heard that this license had been granted in our neighborhood. We're all on the same aquifer. All our resident and farmer neighbors are all on that same aquifer. We just felt that it didn't make sense to allow anyone to extract water from that shared aquifer and bottle and sell it for commercial profit. If the individual who's granted the license decides that they want to sell that to a larger corporation like a Nestle or a Coca-Cola, that license stays with the property, and then it's just a simple matter of that volume increasing exponentially.
We need democratic control over our water. We need democratic control over our resources if we are to protect them and if we are to justly share them. When I was reading the Canada-US Free Trade Agreement way back in 1985, I looked at the annex at the back that described tradable goods. And there was water in all its forms, this is what it said, including ice and snow. And I thought, water is a tradable good? I don't understand this at all. Like, I could not fathom it. And it set me on a journey of asking the question, who owns water?
Water is being treated as a commodity. They call it commodification of water. They're licensing it to be harvested and sold like any other resource, like the forest industry or the fishing industry. And that's not right. Water is not a resource that is to be sold for profit. It's a community resource that's owned by everyone and shared by everyone who needs to use it.
We don't believe water is a commodity to be put on the open market for sale like oil and gas. We believe it's a public trust and it's a human right and it's part of our common heritage. Therefore, we're not going to allow the privatization of water services. We have very poor legislation at both the federal and the provincial levels for water protection, and we've got to stop. It's just time that we said we have inherited this wonderful gift. We have to take care of it. It needs to be here for future generations, and we can't take a chance by just saying anybody can have access to it, anybody can buy it, anybody can make profit from it. We really have to start making serious rules and community standards around who gets access to this water. And we must keep democratic control over it because it belongs to us. It does not belong to those corporations.
We just started looking at what can we do, how can we stop this, we have to stop this. There was never a question like, do we want to get involved in this, do we want to spend all our time doing this? That was never a question, it was just something that was important. We rallied the community, we held town halls, we had petition signing events, and we were very successful in rallying opposition to the rezoning. And at the first opportunity, the Comox Valley Regional District did in fact deny the rezoning. At that point, the water license holder made it clear that he was going to truck his water. So I presented to all of the local communities, and over a period of time, all of those local communities did in fact pass bylaws to prohibit the bottling of groundwater. And the Strathcona Regional District acted very quickly and in fact took it a step further. Together we drafted a resolution that was presented to the rest of the communities of British Columbia, where it was met with very strong support and passed with a very strong majority. Felt awesome. It was just amazing. I was almost speechless for a moment. It was just choked up a little bit, like just amazed that we could do that. There's huge evidence that the local government directors, the councillors, the mayors, the regional directors are very supportive of protecting our groundwater and asking the provincial government to stop issuing licenses for the bottling and commercial sale or bulk export of groundwater.
And we're going to take the resolution and we're going to take it to other provinces because it's an opportunity for us people, the citizens to stand up and really say what matters to us. And I think more and more people are understanding the precious gift that this is and how we have to care for it.
I'm just very thankful for all of the people who have come along with us and taken action when we asked for it. We've made some great steps forward here and we've had some great successes, and I am proud of that. You can make change. So anyone who is concerned about our forests, concerned about our old growth trees, concerned about our fish, concerned about fish farms, don't give up. We can make a difference.
And I think when we understand that, when people get that, message and there's something positive they can do. They can become a part of this Blue Community Project. They can support this resolution that Bruce has been working on. They can demand of their provincial government that they stop allowing these bottled water licenses. We can change the world.
There are people out there who want to listen and want to do the right thing. We just have to find them, and we just have to work with them, and we need to help them. We need to show them that they have our support in making change.